This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
For many student athletes at UNI, off-season workouts include getting together with teammates for drills, weightlifting, and scrimmages. For some, there are individual workouts that go above and beyond what's expected of them. UNI senior cross-country runner Alex Wilson had an off-season just like that. Wanting to really push herself into a faster bracket on the cross-country charts, she dedicated herself to upping her mileage and her mental approach to each practice as well as each race. Here's a look at UNI's top finisher of every cross-country meet this season.
Alex Wilson made a name for herself on the college running scene last spring during the indoor and outdoor track and field season. This fall's cross-country season now has Alex making a name for herself all over again.
I've never been that strong in cross-country, so this is the first year where I've come into it with a mentality of trying to score in conference. So it's been fun and it's a lot more competitive.
Yeah, she's been in the top 10 every single race this year, which is fantastic. It's kind of a string you want to put together going into the conference meet, just because that's where you're used to being at in races. And so I look to her to be, again, pushing for a top 10 finish at the conference meets.
Her off-season included a huge increase in the mileage and a dedication to giving her all to cross-country. It was halfway through this fall season when her hard work shined the brightest. Alex broke the UNI 5K record with a time of 17 minutes 9 seconds in the Notre Dame Invitational. She finished 10th and led the team to a 6th place finish in the 26-team field.
Well, I knew that it was a fast course and that was our first 5K of the season, so I was really excited for it. And I knew that it was going to be a big improvement from my 5K times last year. And then going into it, it was kind of like a boxed up start, so I was a little nervous, but then my mile time was a lot quicker than I thought it would be, so I think I could have pushed a little bit more in the middle, but it turned out to be a good time, so I was happy with it.
This isn't the first time Alex has been a part of a school record in her time at UNI. Last spring, Alex was part of not one, but 3 school records that were set. It was the distance medley relay and the 4x800 race at the Drake Relays, as well as a 4-minute 22-second 1,500-meter run that sent Alex to the NCAA Outdoor West Regional Round.
Well, yeah, her track season last year really set her up for this cross-country season. I think it really showed her how far she's come from when she first got here, and just given her a lot of confidence going in. She knows she can compete with girls on a big-time stage. And so when you get to the national meet in track and you're competing against some of the big Pac-12 schools, Big 10, Big 12, SEC schools, it really opens your eyes to what you can do.
Normally at the end of cross-country races, I have a little bit too much left, which I've learned that that's when I need to push harder in the middle, but it's always nice knowing that I can rely on the speed from track for finishes, because no one likes dying at the finish, so sprinting in is always the fun part.
What may be the best part of the entire UNI cross-country season isn't just solely the success of Alex Wilson, but attitude change that has flooded the entire team from top to bottom.
We haven't been ranked in the top 15 in the Midwest region since 2009, and so it's nice for us to kind of get back into that conversation. Rankings aren't a huge deal in cross-country until the regional meet, and that's when it really counts. But for us to be ranked and be recognized is a nice feather in their cap for all the hard work they've been putting in. And Alex really has been leading the charge. She's been just miss consistency for us. You can count on her being in that top 10 spot.
Our team has done so much better than it has in the past. It's really fun to have like a group, not just like one person that's doing well, but like our whole team's been improving, and so that's why I have to set records that are good times, because I know the girls are going to get a lot better, and so I got to make it tough for them to break the same records.